Okay, there we are. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Right, I found it on YouTube and Facebook. Yeehaw. That's a good start. So, I wasn't too well on Wednesday. Oh, I need to cover up this bit of sticky here. The backing came off it. So Wednesday night, it wasn't really great. So probably not great now, but I'll see how I go. I'll be fine. And Naomi John did my class for me. So that's what she did. And the card has disappeared. I'm trying to work out who had it last, me or Quentin. It was me. Yeah, I think it could be in the boot of the car, like in the back of the car. I've gone down between the second row and the third row of the car. So tonight, hello, Naomi John. She's over there. Hello, Pam and Joanne. I'm feeling a bit better. I had a rest again today. I listened to some ocean sounds today. It's an ocean sounds thing. And I thought, well, sometimes what I do when I'm meant to be resting is I think. So let's have a look at, let's put these in order first. Amelia Ann grabbed me the Tranquility stuff. Here we go. So let's have a look at what Tranquility is. Tranquility is sort of like a Japanese Oriental inspired collection.
Oh, we also have Di over on YouTube.
Oh, hello Di, how are you? Hello. And let me say hello to Trish and Tash. So the powers that be in, making video land say you shouldn't say hello to everybody, but I do because it's kind and I don't want my dad to come down from above and zap me for being rude or ignorant to my beautiful audience. That's it better. Yeah, he would too. He wouldn't hit me, he'd just zap me, give me a little electric shock. Woo! What are you doing, girlie? Be nice. My mum would probably know too. Even though she doesn't remember what ham is, she'd probably know I wasn't nice. So let's just all... Mums have superpowers. My children think I have superpowers. So let's just leave it like that. Hey, Naomi John. Amelia does. That is paper number 2. I think we might use this tonight because Quentin requested a cherry blossom page. And then paper 3. A few people have commented that they don't understand why this paper's in it. Let me explain. The colours come from in here. These are actual cherry blossoms. But when you put this with it, see, the colour is this colour in the centre of your cherry blossoms. And then when you put your water lily with it, I've done a page with the water lily on this. And then it's in the swallow and a little tiny bit in the koi fish. And then when we come along and we put paper number 4, so this is paper 4, with the words, and Tranquility is actually spelt with 2 L's here, but you can spell it both ways, apparently. So you'll see here there's little tiny bits of blue splatter, and you'll see little tiny shadows of blue and blue splatter. Well, they're this colour here. They're exactly that colour. They're made from it. I can say that because I made it. And then paper number 5 has the nice red. You can't get cardstock that colour. And some fussy cups. I love these cherry blossoms. And then paper number 6 with the bamboo print and more cherry blossoms. So, yeah. But when you have a look at all the products, it kind of does make sense. So I'm just going to have a little bit of squeeze in here and see. Yep, this is my tub of fussy cutting. Oh, there's a sequin in there that doesn't belong. I thought I had. don't like dropping fussy cutting on the floor because it takes me a long time to do. Amelia loves this tub. I don't love it when she gets into it. I thought I had cherry blossoms in here. Let's have a look in here. I just don't want a fussy cut. You didn't really come along. This is my belly book. It's not very. I put the tape on things and Amelia sticks them in, and she usually swipes more than she sticks in. Grunge, Aussie grunge, springtime tea party, cuties in the rain, Imagine with Alice. She swipes a lot of Imagine with Alice.
Diane wants to know, do you fussy cut each pack separately or just do it all together? Depends what you got fussy cut, doesn't it?
Usually I just fussy cut what I have to fussy cut and a little bit extra, and then, yeah, I've got a big bag of stuff to be fussy cut. There's got to be cherry blossom. Oh, here's one. Oh no, I have already fussy cut a whole ton of cherry blossoms. I actually fussy cut extras of them. But it is quite likely my little friend has snitcherated them. Well, one of my friends, or both of them. Naomi John's quite partial to going through here and swiping things that someone else has cut.
No idea what
Pre-cut bizzos.
No idea whatsoever.
Yeah, right. Yell if you see any cherry blossoms, peoples. I thought I saw one, but it's on the pattern paper behind. It's not particularly organised, but I do like it. Because I find things I wasn't intending on looking for. And then use them. Here we go.
And Blaze asked if you remember and I answered them that you're slowly getting better.
Yes and no. I have good days and bad. Well, I have a lot of bad days. I had good moments amongst the bad days.
The guy said she's glad that you're doing a little better.
Well, a little bit at the moment. I don't know what I'm going to create. My mind is fairly blank of ideas. I'm going to be a little bit honest there. Rightio. I got a couple of things. Couple of things that a whole layout does not make. Let's pop these little couple of things over here that I might be able to use. So I've got, what have I got? I've got a lily pad and a piece of bamboo from paper 2. I've got a bamboo from paper 2. And I've got a bamboo and 2 cherry blossoms, which aren't worth counting. From the bamboo is not from there. The bamboo is from here. It's from paper 6, and the cherry blossoms are from paper 5. I know that. Okay. I do have a whole heap of other bits and pieces. I'm going to start with, I think, a piece of black cardstock. Maybe. Possibly a piece of white cardstock.
Is it linen cardstock?
Nope, smooth. Got a piece of black kaleidoscope and a piece of smooth white. And they gave me some vellums. And yeah, this whole wad of stuff to choose from.
What is it? Black linen?
What's that? No, smooth white. 250. You know, it's just a little bit of stuff. We have a piece of this in cherry blossom. Have a piece of cherry blossom vellum. Oh, and I can't use that. Okay, so that's not this one. Okay. So Tranquility is one of the 11. And you don't know what the 11 are. The 11 are the 11 collections I lost everything for when my hard drive decided to skip a beat. I salvaged a lot. I've lost thousands upon thousands of files. And I lost 11 collections. I didn't lose stuff I hadn't, some collections. So the 2023 collections, I actually didn't lose anything for those. So it happened just after the release. So it happened while I was working on Tropical Ambience. So I even lost Mermaid Wishes. So I've lost all of my pre-designed stuff for future releases of Mermaid Wishes. I've lost these 3 patterns. And these 3 I made from scratch. Out of lots of other things. Like I put lots of stuff together to make these 3 patterns. Each of them is a pattern paper. So this week I have redesigned Flower Power. So I lost Flower Power. It's one of the 11 as well. So Flower Power was lost, and I have redesigned the Flower Power vellum. And I forgot to bring a piece home. There is a new leaf print vellum for Flower Power, because while I was redesigning the Flower Power, I went, oh, I'm going to make a leaf print vellum. So I'm not going to use these in a class, specifically because I can't print them for the kit. Okay, maybe we do Tranquility next. We try and salvage what we can. I've got the files again. I've contacted artists and I've contacted brokerages and I've contacted all sorts of, and I've got most of the files. There's just a couple of the patterns but I did manage to salvage a couple of patterns this week from the Flare base file for Flower Power. I got a couple that way. But yeah, I've got a couple of things that I've managed to salvage. Just, but I can't, until I can remake these, I can't use these in a class kit. It's a silly thing to bring them home. I should have told them earlier that. But yeah, so what we've got in stock of those is what we've got. I can print the flares. The flares are all right. All their backups are safe. They're in a different place. Sorry?
Diane G has joined us, and Pam sent, it's been 1 year since I luckily became a member of this wonderful family. Thank you all for the friendship, the social side. It's on for me as well, giving structure to my week. This is the best thing I've done. I've learned so much and looking forward to the next year. Yes, the highlight was meeting you at Paper.
Oh, that was such a highlight for me too, Pam. It was such a highlight meeting so many of you at Morayfield and Paperific this year. In 2022 last year. It was such a massive highlight meeting so many of you face to face finally and spending time with you. And, Pam, you have done so much technology stuff you thought you would never do as well. So, right back at ya. So who am I going to say hello to? Let's go back. Oh, hello, Marie. Feeling a little tiny bit better. Hello, Robin. You know what? I feel better talking to you guys too. Hello, Lorraine and Sandy. Hello, Diane. Hello, Lee. On the mend a little bit. Yeah, it does feel good being treated, doesn't it? It's a great tub. Yeah. Diane, I do try and fussy cut as much as I can, but then I do keep all my leftover bits. But I think my Tranquility may have been raided. I have a bit of a funny feeling.
Where did you get that white smooth piece of card stuff from?
It's a 250 GSM. No, we're not. He's got a bundle of it here. They've been giving people the wrong stuff.
My computer says that we are out of stock.
I'll give you the barcode. I'll give you the number.
Is it 250?
No, 308650.
Hold up,
308650. Hello, Diane. It is, isn't it? Sandy and Awesome Group. Hello, Denise. Haven't seen you for a while. Okay. So, now this is sort of brown, but it's sort of grey. I do love this piece of paper. What do we put black in there? Or, did you find it?
Yes.
Or do we do this? I don't know if red's the right colour. Or do we do grey? No.
No.
Nope.
I'm personally more a fan of the black.
You're more of a fan of the black? What do we do with that black? The one that's not black. Black.
Diane G suggests the red. It looks good. And Desley says that I've been busy. But checked out what you've been doing.
What do we think of that? I don't know about the red. The fake gold. Or the fake black. Oh, I'm lost.
Red. Then black. Then white.
Doesn't actually look good close up. That's a bit busy. I reckon red. I'll have to put red on the page. Let's give that a go. I need to make a decision.
Black little bits, like rip some black bits and like slide it.
Who's creating the page? If you want to teach a scrapbook page with this, you schedule your own class. She was just itching to teach that class the other night.
I'm really tired.
She was just itching to teach that class. Divine. Relaxing. So you could do a page like at Japanese tea gardens, couldn't you? Don't forget we have gauze. So these are packs of 10. Amy John packaged some today.
I love it. They're not the best packaging.
I have done a ninja card before. She really has gone to town. And these are pretty cool because they're from the circles paper. But there's more. Oh no, they are just the circles. And I've lost all those circles I made because I made each of these pictures I made. I lost them all.
Don't say that.
Yep.
Bad things happen.
Yep. That's what it is.
Right. I'm
You
off,
do
dear.
Japan. Okay, see ya.
Love you.
What
Oh,
time do you? There's 2 of that one.
I'll finish at 11, dear.
Panda.
There's ice cream in the freezer. I saw that when I was eating.
That's what he was eating in the freezer.
Ice
So there was
cream.
no more ice cream in the meal.
Let me know. Give it out. And then he can
That's what he was. He locked himself in the storeroom this afternoon. We have a teenager, remember, everybody?
A sneaky teenager. And a manipulative 8-year-old.
Yep.
That's not very nice. No, it's the truth. Hey,
It'd be the truth.
that's not very nice either. Would you like me to lie instead? Or I like you to tell someone to tell the truth. Are you going to do some fussy cutting? Yeah. Okay. Make sure you watch an appropriate movie. I will. I'm watching
ABC Kids.
Oh, dear.
That's an appropriate movie. So we got a pack of the Colour Cut Minis.
I will be back in like 1 second.
Yep.
Because I think it's the comedy that turns on at 6 tonight on the ABC Kids.
Yep.
Which isn't appropriate.
Yep. So if we use colour cuts, I don't have to fussy cut anything. And then we'll put something sort of up here on our temple. Sometimes you might have to snip something. We actually we manufacture all of this. Everything is, yeah. We're gonna do a bit of a. We're gonna do a video. Oh, did you just put up the Kev Cam today? Did Kev Cam go up? So they attached Quentin's mobile phone to the top of Kev the cleaner, who is the robot vacuum cleaner Milton got us for Christmas. So they've done Kev Cam, and it's really funny because all he does is runs to the front door to get out of the place. We charge him while the soul is working during the day, and then he works in the afternoon and at night. He usually gets himself tangled up or something. So we're going to have to really do something on our title, our relaxing, and our temple. Have it there. And what if we do a photo here and a photo here, and maybe 2 little photos? Maybe we'll do 1, 2, 3 photos. What if we try and do 3 photos on here, hey? I don't really have any photos. We need to go and do something before we go to a garden. I don't know about the lantern. What do we think? Red looks good. So I've been with it. Yep. Sandy has been for Sandy's husband Neil and Quentin are cousins, but Sandy's been a scrapbooker since day one with us. Sandy's been with us since the start. Okay, everyone likes red. I'm late, but here. Hello, everyone. Hope you all had a fabulous week. Awesome, Cheryl. We did. We had a good week. Oh, Cheryl, I can't remember the other night. Did you say yes, you knew that lady? Was it Mads? I'll have to get Naomi to check who it was that's trying to get in the Creative Family Group and hasn't answered the questions. Hello, Karen. Nothing pressure for a teenager. Hello, Sandra. Well, Denise, it's not exactly our first rodeo. having two other teenagers doesn't necessarily prepare you for a teenager. And I'm going to say, because I've got vertigo and not driving, Quentin is being the learner instructor. So usually Quentin gets the child after I've had them driving to and from school and to and from work and all that for quite some time, and they're going to learn to drive the manual. So, you know, it was his company car was the manual that Milton learnt to drive in, and then Naomi John, when she got her gets, after she'd had her learners for about 6 months, then she needed to drive a manual. He was with him a little bit. Quentin is a bit namby-pamby. Hey, Naomi. Dad's a bit namby-pamby as a learning instructor. It's a slow process.
So many gutters today, it was scary.
Apparently it's better. He has improved this week. But Quentin is very, it'll be right. Just slow down a little.
My driving instructor.
And Quentin's a bit of a hothead, so it's a little bit of a shock. 3 teenagers are all ours are pretty different, you know. There were times with the first one when I thought, why do I have more children? What am I doing?
My driving instructor was a bit more forceful. Would you?
Yes. So the kids actually learn a whole lot quicker with mum. It's not that I'm mean or anything, but Amelia's first word other than mum and dad was indicator with Milton. And Noah's not as bad at them. He hasn't hit anything. Naomi'd already wiped out half the car by this stage, so he's actually done pretty good.
Bollard in the McDonald's drive-through.
A bollard in a Macca's drive-through at 2 kilometres an hour.
And I told you that I was not confident enough to take that drive-through before we went in.
No.
Yes. Also,
Okay.
Just a bit of an update. If anyone wants to watch movies on TV tonight's not the night to do that because we're in sporting season.
Yeah, Mary Shelley's already been on.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen it way too many times.
We only had the choice between Antique Roadshow and Friends.
Why didn't she just put on Netflix? Oh no, she can get Noah to move the DVD player. You don't get Noah to move the DVD player because last time he moved the DVD player,
he nearly ruled out Netflix. Okay.
There was no sound and no video, and
it was bad. And you want a scrub time, don't you?
So let's do a 10.5 and then a 10.
Oh, Kev did not go up today.
Kev's video. No. We're teaching Quentin how to do shorts, and then we're going to teach him how to do reels. It's going to be funny, people. Okay. So this red piece, we're going to cut, and we're going to include this barcode in it, so that at this end we get a strip of gold, and we're going to cut this to 10.5 inches.
Is this paper number 5? Yes.
Yep. 10.5 by 10.5, and we're including that barcode in it.
Are we hacking the middle out?
We will be, because look, all of that is usable except for that scrubby bit there. Look, cherry blossoms. So 10.5 by 10.5 from that. Our piece of paper number 2 with our cherry blossom pattern. I actually think I know how I'm going to salvage this from somewhere. We're going to cut that at 12 inches. So don't just cut the barcode, because when I design my paper, I give you a bit of leeway just in case you cut things crooked. We all know who we are that do that. So let's cut that at 12 inches. So you can see, you get a little bit of leeway. And let's cut just past the crane's wing, and then come back here and cut just past, just at the edge of the lily pad. And then what we'll do is we will, let's use that on our page, that tranquility word. Maybe I should get someone to take photos of me listening to seashore sounds. It was waves crashing. Yeah, that's what I listened to.
What?
Just before. Okay. So now we're going to have a look at this. We're going to cut this at 10 1/4 by 10 1/4. And I've got the barcode at this end.
What number is this?
This is, and that cuts through a word. This is paper 4. So let's go up to cut just along the top of the word. Just along the very top edge of the word, and then turn it around and cut it at 10 1/4. And then it'll cut through a word at the bottom.
10 1/4 by 10 1/4.
Yeah. So that the top is nice, and then cut it at 10 1/4. Took me a long time to get the size right, to get it so that the words look nice. I've got a little funny bit there. Right. So this is how a piece goes.
Did you see that Sim joined us, and she also said that she was pulling horse floats when she was
14, yep. Yep.
And Daisley says that my daughter was the first learner I had, and she finished me for the other 2.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, well,
You got one more left after this.
Yeah, we got another one.
Technically, I am qualified now to do learner driving, but
Oh,
no thank you.
yes, I did. Oh, yeah. No, she doesn't have to try again. I'll just let her in. Alison to watch Naomi's classes. She said she would try. She's very arty. Oh, she'll love it. She'll love it. Did you see the pictures today of the girls that came? And a friend of mine came with her daughter and her daughter's friends, and they did an art class.
You went on class on Wednesday, sorry.
Yeah.
But Deborah suggested if we try doing like private classes bookings online, and we do like every kid.
What's that?
A private mixed media class booking. So like, say someone wants to have like an online birthday party, like a virtual birthday party, we could do like a canvas.
Oh, yeah. We could do like that. It'd be hard, but I actually thought about when we travel, like when we go to Paperific, if we do go a couple of days early and people want to do a class, because we stay at the Quest and we can run an event, like we can have people come and do a class at the Quest. Yeah, we can. Townsville offered it to us. They actually made the suggestion when we were at the Quest in Townsville, remember? When we were up there with you.
Honestly, I don't remember much about Townsville other than it was a very nice place to be and it wasn't cold. We were there in winter. Kind of a bit of a criteria for me.
Okay, so
Diane said I only had 2 children who now have children that have their licenses, but the way back when I always too valiant.
yeah.
Oh my god. And then
Yeah, they weren't too bad. They were okay. It's hard yards. It's 8 minutes to school. It's a lot of school trips to get your 100 hours up.
Yeah.
Noah's doing pretty good. Our Pathfinder's a pretty big car. Hello, Pauline. It's the morning in the UK. There we go. Morning, Pauline. That would be... Sign me up. Pam wants to come and do a class. Actually, what we should have done was we should have had dinner or something on the Saturday night. We should have all got together and had dinner.
Do you remember how...
Oh, but we went to the pub. We did go to the pub for drinks on Saturday evening.
Do you remember how buggered we were from Melbourne?
Yeah, we were pretty buggered at the end of the day.
I remember us coming home and literally dying on the couch.
Yeah. Melton is enjoying Tasmania, but it's a little bit chilly for his liking. He rang me last night and he goes, it's 9 o'clock, it's 6 degrees and the sun's still up.
It was disappointing. with it.
He was just like, go figure.
He would not a happy jabby.
So the red piece and the cherry blossom piece, we're going to cut the innards out. So you could get like your craft knife and a ruler. You could draw a line in your scissors. You could just hack a hole, poke a hole and hack a hole. Or you could line it up with the 1 inch mark on your trimmer, like I'm going to. Can't do this on a lopper chopper because we're only going to cut from an inch in to an inch in. So not cutting the whole way. We're stopping an inch in and an inch in. Then we turn it around. Last weekend in August.
Pam says it's always cold and Tassie. It is. Dawn, you can't just get you the dates.
Last weekend in August.
So this year that means it is.
Your sister's birthday is one of the days.
It's always. Actually, no, Amelie's birthday is the day that we travel back this year.
No, that was last year.
No, that's this year. It was Sunday.
Oh, it was Sunday last time. This time we're travelling home on Amelia's birthday, on her 9th birthday.
Yeah, so it's the 25th, 26th, 27th.
Yep, there we go. 25th, 26th, 27th of August.
24, we will be setting up, and the 28th is travel back. Goodness knows when we're travelling there.
I feel like I have to win the lotto for Paperific. But we'll be right. We'll get there. And look at all this. Free paper. We could put a nice big circle of this on here. Could I have a bread and butter plate, please? Did you find my distressing tool the other night?
Nope.
Yeah, you used my scissors, didn't you? Trimmer blade is tragic. Is there an easy way to sharpen them? I heard cut alfoil. Yeah, you can. Naomi, do you have your trimmer that's got the pointy blade?
What?
Do you have your trimmer there that's got the pointy pokey blade? I want the IKEA plate, please. It's 8 1/4 inches. No, not a roundy blade, a pointy pokey blade.
No, not
You
here.
could chew one, you white one with a blue blade.
It's at the shop.
No, it's not. It was over there the other day.
I've got a stamping press for sure.
Oh, you've got another trimmer. If you've got one of the ones with the pointy blades and it's got a burr on it, you can sand it with a nail file.
I think Amelia might have taken that one.
Yeah. You know how they've got the little pointy blade?
The chickens have not been locked up yet.
Yeah, they have. You can sand it with a nail file. So this is 8 1/4 inches. It's an IKEA plate. So on the back of my cherry blossom piece.
Sandy's just say good night for the night. She's
Oh, night, Sandy. I'm going to draw a circle on the back of this. Take a pencil. And I've made sure that my piece of bamboo is in it, just in case I want to use that bit of bamboo. So I've drawn my thing for my expensive tool out of the kitchen drawer. And yes, I do circles a lot. I like circles. Circles are, well, not easy, but circles are nice. I like circles. Very pleasing and relaxing to the eye.
Naomi says, great, I need to look at my calendar. I'd love to be there this year.
Yeah.
See you.
We're teaching classes again. I have booked a space with class space, but I don't think I'll have space to teach as many as we had last year. I think we'll only be able to do 8 per class this year with the space we've been allocated.
Besley says, aluminium foil only cleans the blade, not sharpens it.
There you go. Just let us know what sort of trimmer it is you've got. Because lopper choppers are self-sharpening. And if it's one like the Kaiser one I have, you may just need to flip the little mat. Like, you might find you need to just flip this little guy. And you can flip it around as well.
Ava just realised that we are live, so she says hi.
Who's that?
From Karen Linton.
Hello. Ava just realised you're live tonight. Hello, Ava. How are you, my dear? And then let me put relax in here. So let's do... That timber there is a similar colour to that. Oh, that looks better, colour-wise. Let's colour our words. But what are we going to colour them? Here you ask. Maybe we put our photos on. Okay. So what have we got left of this? So what I'm going to do is, because I cut it and I know I'm not particularly thinking how important it is to be straight, I'm just going to straighten up one edge, and I'm going to cut a 4x6 piece of this paper 5, my leftover, so 4 inches by 6 inches. And then I'm going to cut 2 squares that are 3 inches by 3 inches. And that means I've got to crop a tiny bit off my photos, but that's okay because it does make it fit a little bit better on the project, and it's, yeah. So let's cut, I'm going to make some fake photos. I know I've got 3,000 photos. So we're going to cut a 2 3/4 inches. Oh no, a 3 3/4 inches. Sorry, I correct myself. A 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. And then we're going to cut 2 pieces that are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Now these would be the sort of ones where, you know, your husband took the photo of you looking at the tea garden temple at the botanical gardens, and you're the size of a dwarf ant. You know, you're not the size of an ant, you're smaller than an ant in the photo. You know the one.
Ava says that she's very well, and she asks, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you, Ava. I'm doing okay. I'm getting there.
Sandra says, I'm now onto my second Kaiser craft trimmer, and I'm really annoyed as the one I've been using now silver, but the measurements are is now white.
Oh, that's odd.
I think it only happens like if you apply heat to the trimmer, because I accidentally heated my trimmer once and the silver came off a little bit. But I know that sounds bad.
So let's cut the middle out of our photo mats. Oh dear. Yes, she's mine.
Gave me.
I'm using the wrong scissors for this. I'm using my fussy cutting scissors.
And then Marie says, "Oh my goodness, got photos done today at Office Works, and I've lost an hour or so evening everyone."
Oh, yeah. It's a long process doing them there. But yes, this is for those photos. I do have photos of actually Milton and Naomi at a Japanese temple in Brisbane, and I was at a meeting or a workshop or some sort of training thing, and for the day, and Quentin was so proud he took photos, and the kids are smaller than ants. They're like the tiny cousins of ants, way off in the distance. But I'm like, did you get back far enough? Were you worried that you wouldn't be able to run quick enough to get the kids if someone stole them? That's not Pam. I was in shorts and sleeveless top for half the day. Oh, there you go. Milton's complaining about the cold down in Tassie. The music was very loud, and he was a really, really long way from the concert.
Mary says, it's beautiful.
Milton's actually at the Rover Moot. There's thousands of 18 to 26-year-olds descended on Tasmania for a week on a bet or something. So what do we think? Is it building nicely? I think it's going to look quite okay. 3 photos.
Better than okay.
My pencil is getting awfully short. So this one was 5 3/4 inches across by 3 3/4 inches high, and that's an odd 3, and it's a fakey photo.
Are we still using the black cardstock?
Yep. And this is 2 3.
No, I meant the kaleidoscope one on the page.
No, we're not using it.
Oh dear me.
All the white cardstock.
All the white. Oh goodness. You know,
We got 3 pieces of pattern paper.
Yeah, got that.
A relaxing title.
Mm-hmm.
A temple.
And
cherry blossoms and bamboo small mini colour cuts.
Yep, and then 1 cherry blossom flare.
That's the one. Cherry blossom pattern.
Right, give me a quick sec.
Okay. What are we going to colour these? Let's just... What about like a motley pink and red with little tiny flecks of flicky bits of the green that's in the bamboo? What do we think of that?
Mary and Trish want to know exactly where Milton is in Tasmania.
I have no idea, Mary. He's somewhere in Tasmania.
Let me just...
Whereabouts are you? You can ask the question. I'm not asking the question.
I'm going to stalk him instead.
This is why you're meant to have your location turned off on Snapchat, people, so people can't stalk you. I do tell the kids to have their location turned off.
Okay. No, he has his location turned off, but
yeah,
I have several friends at Rovermoot who do not have their location turned off.
Yep, because they're all dunny heads.
They are the north part.
The north part. There you go. That's a great answer.
Tarleton. Tarleton. And
what's that? Tarleton.
And Latrobe. They're near there.
There you go. Did you hear that?
in the middle of a grassy area.
In the middle of a grassy area. It's a big grassy area where they've got a stage and a concert going on.
Yeah, they're in like literally outside of.
Can I have some water, please? In my tub, pretty please. So we're going to do this on our messy mat, and I think then what we might do is we might smush the leftovers on our bit with our words, like get a bit of this colour on our words. So we're going to have to be careful if we do add green, because we could make a mess, because red and green make browns. We all know that from, you know, what's that? Should be preschool, but I don't think it is.
Colour theory.
Thank you. So let's get a bit of red. So if you're using these ones, these watercolors, use like this reddy color here and add a tiny bit of this pinky red. Mine are really, really old. So let's just get a bit of, sketchies. If you know anyone that's in scouting, Mary, they'll be able to tell you where they are. Well, let's get a bit of this pinky red colour. This dark pinky red. Burgundy pinky colour. That can be our sort of our pink. And it's very casual how we're putting it on, because it will reopen and blend. It's watercolor, so it's going to sort of reactivate when we add something like this to the edges. Nearly finished my book. I'm reading. I only got it, I think it was last week. I bought my book. It is the new Philip Gregory book. What's it called? Dawnlands by Philippa Gregory. Let's use this corally pink colour up here. A little bit of that here and there. So get a little bit of metallic. And then let's take this metallic green here, this one up here. And let's just graze in some little bits where we've got white. I think Lee's boy Rory's heading to Tassie soon too.
I don't know if it's miniature or not. It's more like the Trove and the Talmum Toe place.
How's that? Tamar Valley, did you say? I think Tamar?
No, Tarleton.
Tarleton.
Yeah. And the Trove. It's like in between.
Tarleton. Next Friday he's heading there. There you go. Milton heads home on Sunday morning from Tassie. Yes. If you've seen them, Mary, you can't have missed them. There's like thousands of them. I think there's 900 18 to 26-year-olds from Queensland alone.
I'm pretty sure it's the largest gathering we've had.
It's the largest gathering of 18 to 26-year-olds from the scouting movement, like rovers.
For the last 20 years.
It's not in 3 years. It's in a really long time, like a really, really long time.
The only thing that was supposed to exceed it was when World Moot was supposed to happen in Ireland.
Is this World Moot or just Australian Moot?
This is just Australian Moot.
These are just Australians.
When World Moot was supposed to happen in Ireland.
Yeah, the kids were meant to be in Ireland in 2021. Milton and Naomi were meant to go to Ireland in 2021 for a month, and they actually had their trips booked. They have got refunds, but that was meant to be the biggest gathering of 18 to 26-year-olds ever in the world. Ever. Okay, you just got to be careful not to overheat it in places and burn it, okay? Because you can burn it. Oh, look at that. It was bent and I've dried it. So if you want something to bend, so say you wanted this title to go around on an arc, what you would do is you would wet it and you would very gently sort of move it round on the arc and you'd get it, you know, how you sort of want it. And then you would heat dry it with your heat tool and it will actually hold it in that place. Oh, I like that. Let's have a look at this on our layout. Let's just have a little bit of a test drive. That's pretty cool. It's a bit pink, but that's pretty cool. So let's bring our... Let's see how we go with just what we've got. I'm going to sit this somewhere where the cat can't get it and lick the paint. Missy is that cat, remember? Remove that. Let's just activate some of this. What have you done? Oops. It was a bit too wet. See how it's too wet and it's made just a pinky impression?
Just something. Just something. The toothpaste in the bathroom tastes disgusting.
The toothpaste we've got at the moment tastes disgusting. Is it Oral-B?
It's the fresh one.
Go and see what brand it is.
No, she's supposed to Alberta.
Oh, well,
I'm just doing something.
let's just sit that there while you say goodbye.
Remember not to get the paint in the air.
I know. Paint's covered.
It's only watercolour. It washes out.
Good night, hello, goodbye.
It's the fresh mint one we got for free.
Oh, it's one from the dentist. Love you. See you in the morning.
I don't think it's supposed to taste yummy.
I don't think you're supposed to eat toothpaste, Neely.
No, but I like our good stuff. It's better.
Just
What's that? Hi, Jess. How are you? Have the girls calmed down after their class today? How did they go calming down? After the class. Oh, look, there we go. That's better. We've got our water content down a bit. So it's got a little bit of a lilacness, and that's because that type of green mixed with the pink makes a bit purple. Yes, I added the stuff to the messy mat. I know.
You cannot blame me.
We're actually contemplating having another mixed media class next Friday, aren't we? Oh, Dad and I were talking about it. Oops, you went home. You were swimming. Having a mixed media class next Friday as well in the store. Yeah.
Swimming update. I'm getting faster.
You're getting faster.
It only took me an hour and 22 minutes.
There we go.
It's on 80 laps today.
So I'm still on my no baby wipes in the craft space kick. Have you been using baby wipes?
I didn't know we had baby wipes in the house.
We don't.
Oh, okay, then no. I use gauze or paper towel with paper.
I'm using a cloth nappy. So heating it on the back does kind of flatten it out a little bit. If you wanted it to be really flat before you suck it down, you'd have to leave it a day or two to really calm down, because what we've done is we've wet it and then we've heated it. So we've kind of adjusted the molecular structure of the paper.
So you'd have to do like the encyclopedia technique for it to be fully.
But I'm not really fussed by it. I used to get really pedantic about them being flat, but really?
I'll be sticking in the album and get flat.
No, it'll cork. Paper.
In the album?
Oh, the album. I thought you said the oven. I'm like,
No. Why
weird
would you
girl.
stick paper in the oven?
I don't know. This is you we're talking about, not me.
I've done it once, but that was just to check our theory, and it doesn't work. I'm gonna recheck some of the stuff I do.
In the name of art.
Yeah. It's more like a curiosity. Just to fix it. Are we going to do inking this layout tonight?
Not necessarily, but I think we are going to ink our words.
Or we could do some green flags.
Decide.
Do I need a
No.
Do I need to put in the comment section?
No.
Lisa just did an eye roll.
Right. So I should have done this before I cut the middle out, but I'm distressing this now. It is better before. And I don't distress the very outside of the page.
Is that just a you thing? Or
Oh,
is
it
more
just
of
looks,
like a...
it looks better in the album if it's the same size as the one behind it.
Ah, I see. So then you don't get... Okay.
Yeah, it just sits better.
Because if you have like a bright blue page behind this one,
It's also easy to photograph and crop. Although I don't like how modern technology adjusts for the photograph on the thing, not the page, and it driving me nuts photographing projects at the moment because everything's coming out skewed because the technology is being intuitive, thinks it's being intuitive, and I actually photograph the page how I want to see the page, not how I want it to adjust it to what it thinks it should be. It adjusts it so that the person is straight in the photo.
None of the photos that we have people look straight. So just a heads up, your photography editing is going to get a whole lot worse. Just out of curiosity, have you ever accidentally etched one of your fakey photos before? Like,
Distressed it?
yeah,
Yeah.
just got sold in the moment and distressed it.
I've distressed a fakey photo. Yeah. If you don't have an edge distresser, use old scissors, but don't use your fussy cutting scissors like Naomi does, or something that's meant to cut something really good. Use, I bet you she swiped them again. Here we go. Kids' paper scissors. These are awesome because they're not meant to cut much. They are really good for distressing.
Oh, that's
I would say they were something given to your brother. They've got paint on them. They've been in our craft crack for a long time. I'd say there was something given to us for your brother. We actually have in the house here, Amelia still uses them. We actually have the scissors that my mum bought for my little brother when he started grade 1.
Those ones with the teddy bear on it.
The pale blue ones with the teddy bear head at the join.
I do like them.
They are lovely scissors to use, and they've got a rounded end, and they are the scissors that my brother that were purchased for my little brother when he started grade 1 in, now I did 79, so what did he, 1982 he started grade 1.
So they're perfect condition to send to school for Amelia.
Yeah, so what are they? They're 40-year-old scissors.
They're more than 40-year-old. They're going to be 41 this year.
They'll be 41. Well, actually, they're 41 this month, those scissors. And they haven't been to school with the kids, but they do. They all have used them at home. They are great little craft scissors.
I think they're Amelia's like to-go scissors apart from her fussy cutting.
Yeah, Noah swipes them occasionally. Occasionally, I see them in his desk drawer. But yeah, so they're good little scissors. I had a pink pair, but I don't know what happened to mine. They probably didn't come home from school. This might have been purchased when mine were purchased when I started school in 1979, actually. Ready for when he started school. So I had a pink pair and he had a blue pair. They're possibly older than what we think. No good give to him. His wife would have chucked him out. They're still good scissors. Rightio.
So we're not inking the title or the picture cut.
We might just put a little bit of colour around them.
Sorry, distressing.
The title and the picture cut. No. This is easier to distress while it's got its middle in, you're less likely to cause damage to. But yeah, there's going to be a kit for this. What are we at with the kit right now?
Currently with our 3 pieces of paper.
Yep.
Our mini colour
cards,
cherry blossoms and bamboos.
Yep.
Our 1 by Flare pattern flare button.
Yep.
Me and Jessie.
A relaxing title.
Yeah. A relaxing title cut and a temple picture cut. We're at $13.05 before discount.
I haven't had any messages for a while. Sorry.
Just in awe.
I don't think they're in awe.
I reckon. That's really nice.
They're golden black. Just sit there. I don't know why I've still got a wipes canister when I'm not an anti-wipes kit.
If you don't want it, I've been thinking about making some art with it.
Nope, get your own. So this is golden black and it's dead, just about. And this is why you keep them, because I've got a new one in there somewhere that charges this one up. I think we've got golden black, haven't we? Please tell me we've still got it.
Yes, we've still got it.
Yeah.
I think 3 left, but we still have some.
So golden black is like a black pigment ink with a gold shimmer. So it comes out not black, not brown. You know, it's just a bit of an interesting colour. And I'm just grazing it over. And this is why I keep not in good condition ones, because I can sort of get a bit of colour on there. See, that looks better. It was so wonderful seeing Laurel today. Anyone that used to come to card classes in the store knows Laurel. Laurel used to live in Gladstone, or if used to come to anything. Oh, something coming back. We do so. The first thing we cancelled in March 2020, when we had to do the closing of things, was the very first thing was a Super Saturday crop. So this month sees our Super Saturdays return, finally. After nearly 3 years, we're going to do a Super Saturday. So, yeah.
In store on the
in store, it's Saturday the 21st of January. It is from 3 p.m. I'm just going to put my fingers in the water tub and clean my hands. It is from 3 p.m. till 8 p.m. It's $5. It's Saturday the 21st of January. Bookings are essential and there are no children. Sorry, but no kids. Yes. Yeah. People don't come to hang out with kids. My kids are a little different. Amelia did not do daycare. Amelia did shop. But, you know, it's kind of our second home. Actually, it's our building and all. Like, it's not like it's a rented premises or anything. But yes, Amelia may be there, but she probably won't. She usually goes to sleepovers at grandparents for Super Saturday. But yes, we are having a no kids rule, and we're having a strictly no kids rule at our retreats from now on. There are not to be anyone else's children at retreats anymore. We just can't, you know, it's too chaotic. Which I know probably seems unfair, but all my friends with kids have agreed to it, so yeah. Because it's like respite for them coming out without their kids. Oh, and it's BYO dinner to Super Saturday. We're not cooking dinner for everybody.
I'm saying that we've got a few places around us.
Yep. We've got a few places. Chameleon's open, I think, on Saturday nights.
Yeah, and we have a fridge.
Chameleon's open Saturday nights. We've got multiple fridges. We've got an oven that you can, and 2 microwaves you can heat your food up in. If you need to heat your meal up. We've got, there is the pizza place. There's a fish and chip shop next door. And you can always just Uber Eats or DoorDash, I suppose. Or menu log, or and whatever the other one is.
Delivery closed now.
Yeah, delivery's closed. No, there's another one. Because Coffee Club have got 4. They have 4 on their email. So we're going to just turn this back a little bit when we turn these back. But yeah, it's pretty exciting going back to Super Saturdays after so long. Just going to turn back a tiny bit at each corner. So that when we stick it on, it just grabs a little bit and not the whole side. And we can just adjust it. But yeah, I will actually, before Super Saturday happens, I will check with Chameleon what he's doing.
Trish says no, not unfair at all. It's so stressful for everyone and stop this.
When Amelia's at the shop for a crop or a retreat, Amelia actually sits down and participates and does all the classes, and she's a little gem, hey, when she creates.
She has a license teacher. She's at the back.
Yeah. She does actually now possess a TTL license. So she's now able to do kitchen hand duty.
I reckon we should get it laminated and stick it to the fridge so that we win arguments.
I've accidentally left stuff on there and I've sort of stuck bits to bits. So my 6mm tape went walkies.
That would be
But it is good to put a bit of security on the back, especially when it's a walkie layout.
Would you use like a thicker tape if you had multiple frames inside frames, like a few more frames? Would you use like a...
Yeah, sometimes I use like the 36mm, the really wide stuff, when I've got lots and lots of them, just to hold them all together. It's a bit flatter now. Look at that. Beautiful.
Can we have it lifted up so they can see the colour a bit more? Because it's not really clear.
You see the colour?
Yeah, there we go. You can
See the colour?
all the different layers and have the distressing looks.
Yeah. And by patting the colour on and then drying it and patting the colour on, it gets like these layers. It gets like interest about it. So I'm going to put the lighter part of this over here because the timber here is lighter on it over here. So I'm going to set this over here, but I'm going to put it over the white, but not over the top of the... I'm going to put it down here. But before we do that, she's been brought up in, yeah. Oh, yeah, she's very aware of the rules. She loves creating. So what we're going to do is just inside the circle is we're going to, like about 1/2 inch inside the circle, we're going to come around. Do you know what I'm going to do at Super Saturday? I'm going to sit down and create something for me. It's not for a class, not for a video, not for a design, and not for a client order. Like not something that someone has asked me to make for them. I'm not doing anything of the sort. So I'm going to cut this out, and these are the wrong scissors. Because you've got to be careful with your fussy cutting scissors, because when you cut things like this, they're a bit thicker than that. what you're doing is you're actually stretching this joint in here, like stretching this pivot point, and that's when they don't meet nice and you don't get a nice snippage. Name's looking at me going, is snippage a word? Go and check. There's a dictionary. I don't think it is. There is a dictionary on my bedside table.
I've got Google.
I now have a dictionary on my bedside table because, you know, we had to, what were we Wednesday night? Epilogue and prologue. Amelia's like the other kids. She's just has a thirst for knowledge. There we go. So free paper. Look at that. So I'm going to stick this on sort of rough with this. And then we're going to put some tape on the back just to hold it nice.
You know, we look at the definition of a word on Google, and the first two links that come up are Wiki and Urban Dictionary.
Yeah. So try and sort of look at it and say, I think that timber looks sort of straightish. And then let's turn it over. And I've got sticky stuff here, which gives me an opportunity just to secure it in place. Sticky here. Over here. There we go. It's nice and secure now. Okay, so let's put our fakey photos on their photo mats.
Snippage is not a word.
Snippage is not a word.
Regular dictionary. However, it is in the Urban Dictionary.
It is in the Urban Dictionary, but it's not in the regular dictionary. Well, there you go.
Oh, here we go. Jacqueline found it on Urban. Yeah, snippage. Cinnamon for, can't pronounce that word. The fact that something has been snipped when quoting is often indicated with, okay, right, yeah. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. You might have to read that comment yourself.
Synonym for deletia. The fact that something has been snipped when quoting is often indicated with the pseudo.
What happened to the P there?
Pseudo, P-S-E-U-D-O is pseudo. It's a silent P like psychology. P-S is a silent P, dude. Oh, geez, that was a waste of how many thousands of dollars in education. She also today wanted the calculator to calculate something out that was really basic because she couldn't think.
My brain was just not.
Oh, made a cooking discovery last night. Do I need to share my cooking discovery? And it's probably something you already know. Trish probably already knows it because Trish is the one that got me onto an air fryer in the first place. Well, she got Milton onto an air fryer and then Milton got me onto an air fryer. So, usually what I do is I flour the chicken thighs to make my lemon chicken, and then I cook it in the pan, and it takes, like, our fry pan's dying, our electric fry pan. It's a banquet one. It can take like 30 minutes because I don't want to burn it, but it's got to cook really well. Chicken's got to be really well cooked. And I don't want to cook it in fat. Like, I don't shallow fry it or anything like that. So yesterday we could only get chicken breast. So I'm like, this is going to be tough. And then I thought, oh, I really want to get this done quickly. So I'm going to do like about a 3/8 inch gap here on the side and the bottom. And these are on foam, our photos. So I just lightly brown them on both sides with a little bit of olive oil in the pan. Oh, probably for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And then I did them for 3 minutes in the air fryer at 200. And then I gave them a shake. And then I did them for another 2 minutes. And they were cooked perfectly. And it was beautiful and moist like it was chicken thigh, not chicken breast. So, yeah, 5 minutes in the air fryer after being just lightly. So it's just under an inch at the top and just over an inch on the right-hand side here.
Pam, Pam definitely thinks that you should make Elisa's dictionary for scrapbookers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We got some interesting words. Terminal buzzamajig. That's a Noah. Buzzamajig is actually a Noah term. There was anything like a backhoe or any equipment, tractor, anything like that when Noah was little.
It's because they were doing upgrades on the airport and we used to drive past
The buzzamajigs.
every day and there was buzzamajigs on the runway, not planes.
Buzzamajigs. He also used to call the movie Madagascar Madadatta, and Lightning the Queen, not Lightning McQueen. It was Lightning the Queen.
And Optimus Prime.
Optimus Brian. He loved Optimus Brian, not Optimus Prime. It was Optimus Brian.
We had a mask.
He had an Optimus Prime mask, which is currently hidden somewhere in the storeroom still because it used to get dragged out by some unruly teenagers.
It was fun. Trish says, I love my air fryer. We have one in the van and one in the house.
Oh, we have one at work and one at home. We use two for retreat. We have two air fryers. Didn't you know we own two air fryers? There's one at work permanently.
Well, I can see what's going to happen.
We have two Do you know we have two microwaves at work?
Yeah, I know. One of them's mine.
It's not anymore.
Well, when I move out, you can keep the microwave and I'll take the air fryer.
Considering when the first one Milton left home the first time, he's like, oh, so I get to take the Thermomix. I'm like, no. I love my Thermomix. The Thermomix at the shop isn't ours. It is a borrow. I will say that. It is a borrow, the Thermomix at the shop. I want to have this so the G goes sort of down here. And I think we might put the relaxing on foam.
Marie says that they don't own an air fryer.
Oh, well, we won't go. I was not getting an air fryer. I was just not going to do it.
Mum thought it was a trend only and not a good cooking.
I just thought there is no way this thing is healthy.
You wait to be.
It's got fryer in the name. But ours is just a cheap Kmart one. Honestly. And we got one for Quentin's mum because I finally convinced her that it was, cause the only time she's ever used one is we do the hash browns for Christmas breakfast at their house in the air fryer each year. And I convinced her that it was cheaper than running an oven because it is cheaper to run an air fryer than it is to run your oven to cook the same item. And I actually got her one for Christmas. She was going to buy one on Boxing Day. I said, oh, don't buy one Boxing Day. Here's one for Christmas. So, but we only have the cheap Kmart one. But they're good. I cooked the chickens that we had for chicken and salad, like cold chicken and salad over the holiday season. I cooked them in the air fryer, just small chickens. They were quite good. Is that his phone over there?
Yeah.
Milton cooks like T-bone steak and he cooks bacon and he does roast pork in his.
Yeah, because when his place got closed, he bought his air fryer to mine when he was living with me for 2 weeks again.
I don't know why you didn't just go and buy an air fryer yourself, you Scrooge.
Because I'm a Scrooge. Like, you answered that in your own statement.
You're a
Anyway. So, and basically I would come home from work because he would be able to get home quicker than I do. Because he lived closer than what I did. His work was closer than what my one was. And so, I'd get home from swimming and he'd, have, all of our dinner was just basically cooked in the air fryer. So it's it's in the air fryer. It's a one-pot wonder. We made lasagna one night and then I was like, this is a bit risque. But it worked. I don't know how he did it. I really don't. But it worked. I don't think I should try it with my parents though. I might get in trouble. Marie's parents like the food cooked the old-fashioned way?
It's not like a microwave. It's just like cooking it in the oven. But I like that the fat drains away into the pan below. I thought it was going to be like microwave food. I thought, no, this is fandangled. This is going to be like microwave food. But no, it ain't. I've lost my bamboo. I know. I lost bamboo. Can anyone see it?
You haven't stuck it in between the layers?
No, it's here.
Trish says that she cooks cakes and lamb cutlets in it. Oh my gosh, cakes. Instantly. I want to see how to cook a cake instantly. We could cook cake in the air fryer.
Yeah, I know. Didn't we know that?
I don't have that much curiosity when it comes to cooking. I stick with protein and veg.
We do bake veggies in it, but we don't bake veggies very often. We use our Thermomix a lot for steamed veg. We use the thing on top, and we steam a lot of veggies. But Quentin and I have always ate steamed veggies, because that's something I ate a lot when I was growing up at home. My mum had to eat a certain way, and we ate a lot of steamed veggies. Okay, so let's sit out our bits and pieces now. Now we've faffed around for eons on the background.
So we're definitely using all the those items.
That's our cat. That's Madeline.
No, that's Missy.
No, Madeline's out there as well.
No, she's here.
Oh, is she? Oh, it's Missy getting beaten up.
She's
No.
inside. It's Missy.
That sounded like Maddie Meow. That's Missy picking a fight with someone. Probably. Or getting chased.
Have you found Noah?
She wasn't around my side.
Okay. So let's put these cherry blossoms here on some foam. Not that much foam. Oh,
No,
not those
Maddie,
scissors.
you're not coming out.
And then we've got this big piece of bamboo here. I'll show you which one it is. So it's this piece of bamboo here. This one. And then what we want to do, let's find the foam tape for starters. And let's put let's put our flare button. They're just kind of fine messy now. There. And then down here, we've got this little... When I was young, my mum would cook lots of casseroles in a pressure cooker. We had to be a bit careful with those. A couple of times, Mum ended up with food on the... Yep. Mum's pressure cooker, yeah, it blew off a bit, but didn't get on the ceiling, but it came out the sides, and that was it. I'm never owned one myself either. Apparently, they're really popular again. So we've got these two little pieces here. A lot of people have got pressure cookers again now. So I'm going to put this little piece here under this corner here. And then coming out of it, we're going to have this little tiny bamboo. There. So I've got this really nice big piece of bamboo, this one. And we're just going to, oh, that's a bit much glue. The bottle's a little stiff. My arm really hurts. I've done a lot of design work this week. The bottle's a little bit stiff on these. I find it very difficult sometimes. But it's good. It's a really good product, but the bottle's just a bit of a hard plastic. And then we've got this nice big cherry blossom. Yep. No need to worry about burglars or criminals or anything when your kids are out in the yard hoo-hawing around. Although there have been some kids hanging around lately across the road. They were hanging around their car the other night. Let's do this one, the small one, like this. Let's do it here. And then let's cover all the weirdness in there with a cherry blossom. They are really beautiful, and the colour cuts are just... I was chatting to Nerida the other day, one of our new customers from the Brisbane area. They're up on Holes on holidays in this area, and she was saying that she wasn't a fan of... Let's put this bit of bamboo here. She wasn't a fan of, like...
Guess where Missy was?
Where?
Oh.
What's that?
And
On the
Bella. Her and Bella
Her
was
and
stuck.
Bella were having a war on the neighbour's roof.
They were
And-
up on the neighbour's
And
roof.
that's where she probably cut her stomach too, because the gutter's sharp.
She was on the neighbour's roof.
Right, and fell off the roof.
So, one of Missy's best friends, other than her sister, is the next door neighbour's cat called Bella, who we call Palpatine, because she's just
She acts
misbehaves.
like a boy sometimes.
She acts like a boy. And sometimes, so they'll play together really well, and then all of a sudden they'll be in a fight. It'll be a fight to the death. And sometimes Maddie just walks off and, you know, huffs at them, and other times she has to break the fight up. But Maddie's inside because she's been really good. But yes, they've just been on next door's roof, on Bella's roof, Palpatine's roof, next door, having an argument. We're trying them on different food tonight too.
Yeah, and Maddie's in protest.
Maddie's protesting. She's on a hunger strike.
Oh yeah, she was giving encouraging words to Missy to jump off the roof and get back inside.
Oh, was Maddie in Noah's room
Yeah, at the window.
in the window, on the windowsill, telling her what to do, how to get off the roof? Okay.
And Bella was still trying to charge her Missy.
Well, we thought we could get Missy a big long piece of timber because they walk down pieces of timber all the time and they jump off our house all the time.
That's probably how she got hurt, was on their roof.
Yeah, because
The gutters are sharp.
like Sylvia cut her around when she was
So
getting...
Sylvia just cut herself,
Yeah.
getting Bella off. She okay? Sylvia okay?
Yeah, she's okay.
There's a little cut, wasn't it?
It was a little one, but still.
It's like a paper cut.
To cut
Sorry,
yourself
we've digressed here.
to cut yourself on a gutter.
Yeah.
Anyway. Sorry, Trisha, we were fortunate enough to be in Japan in 2018, and
Oh, there you
all
go.
the cherry blossom trees were in flower.
Yeah.
So so beautiful.
Who was it that was in Japan this year and the cherry blossoms were in flower and they weren't meant to be? Oh, I can't remember who it was. Someone was there and it wasn't meant. They weren't meant to be flowering and they were, and it was just like, because when the cherry blossoms are flowering is a lot more expensive.
Marie says my kiddies are very fussy about their food, even
Oh.
though Darcy has decided he wants the best too.
Yes. The girls are beyond fussy. Suki doesn't mind what he eats. He's the cat that we're feeding. The stray we're feeding at the shop. Suki is quite happy to eat.
Okay, I'm saying that Missy is fussy with the satchel, but she'll go outside and eat chicken.
Missy eats chicken food.
And carrot and zucchini.
Yeah, and strawberries.
But will not eat chicken.
No. What do we think? We've got 2 bits left, but that'll be right. So with your journaling, I would say use like so what you could do is use some thin strips of red and maybe write in black or write in white. Like you could use one of these, the Juice Up 04 pen, and you could, on some thin strips, like cut some thin, like 3/8 inch or 1/2 inch strips, and that's how it dries. Like, it's beautiful. And I just scrawled that on there. So you could write your journaling on some thin strips of red, and I'd probably put them down here. Yeah. Just put that back out its hidey hole. I'll just show you all the bits. So you can take some screenshots of which cherry blossoms to use. If you buy the kit, so there is a kit for this Naomi's making.
Just finished.
And oh, she just put a link up for the kit. So in the kit you get a full pack of the cherry blossom and bamboo mini color cuts. Yeah. You get the temple picture cut. You get the relaxing title cut. Get the flare button. How much was the kit? $12.95.
$12.95.
Why don't you do it for $12.75?
Oh, well, all of it was $13.05.
Just do $12.75 then. So that means it's a little bit more discount. It's not much discount, but we like to give a bit of discount. And then you've got the 3 pieces of paper. So you've got paper number 2, paper number 4. It was 4, wasn't it? Oh no, paper number 5 and paper number 4.
They're all saying it's beautiful, and Diane is saying that she'll have to watch it later as her sister has been on the phone.
Yep. So there you go, $12.75 for the kit, and it's Quentin wanted a cherry blossom page. That was his request. And then there's it as a whole, so you can do a screenshot. There we go. So you can do a screenshot of it. And we've got 3 photos in there. I'd love to see what you guys make with it. So if you want to share it, share it anywhere you want. Like, it'd be awesome if you tagged us. So that's just at Scrapbook Fantasies, all in lowercase. But also, if you are looking for an album to put it in, that would be the week 1 2023 album over in the Creative Family group. If you're looking for our groups, if you just go to groups on our Facebook page here. Oh, sorry, Diane, I missed your comments over on YouTube. Yeah, I'll have to book you into that Super Saturday. The bookings are going to go up on the we'll go on the online store in the next couple of days and we'll do a Facebook post for Super Saturday. And what we'll do is we'll have the dates for Super Saturdays coming up, and then what you just do is comment which month you're booking in for when you book and pay, and it's only $5. But yeah, and it's like we say, BYO dinner. No kids, and it's 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. And I can't wait to just sit down and create something for me. I can't believe a week is almost gone. I know, Marie. Isn't it just really scary? A week is already gone. It's already the 6th of January. Someone was talking today on something I was listening to about the end of January. And I'm like, it's not. It's the 6th. The end of January's ages away, people. Don't start trying to get me involved in the end of January talk. But yeah, you need to take that thank you for watching down before we finish the video too. Otherwise, that's what shows up on YouTube. Did you know that? Okay.
I'm not doing anything.
You're not doing anything. Really? Oh, that was actually quite cool, you know.
Do you want to do it again?
Not really, but whatever floats your boat. So we'll be back tomorrow morning for our weekly roundup, and when we're in our weekly roundup, we will be able to show you that new vellum, the leaf print vellum for Flower Power. So the Flower Power vellums have got new pictures because they're just like a slight millimeter out. I've got them as close as I can to the original. I've also updated the barcodes to be the new style barcode. And the image is a new style image. We've got, I think, 1 new steampunk and feathers and 2 new magic cuts and some new COVID cuts in the online store. What's that?
New butterfly cut?
New butterfly. Oh, no, it's not up yet. There is a new butterfly cut color coming. There's a couple of other new things coming. And tomorrow morning, we're going to show you the products that we're releasing tomorrow when we get our butts into gear for Alice's tea party, because this week was Alice's tea party collection.
You guys wait.
You just wait and see, because Naomi John has designed some awesome little pitch cuts, and they are the absolute bomb, and I can't wait to get my hands on them. Thanks for the great class. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Thank you very much. So tomorrow morning, we've got lots of new things to show you. Oh, I do have a special request. Okay, so we're working on February classes, and we've still got a little bit of leeway with what we're doing. At this point in time, we have a little bit of leeway. But has anyone got a special request for one of our collections that they want to see a class in February with, and which means that there'll be a new title, maybe color cuts, a new product go with it. So that's what we're looking at. We tried to get product from another brand, but they let us down, so we're not going to do that. So it's going to be our brand again, the 4 weeks in February, but just want to get a little bit of your opinion. So you're welcome to message us with which range you desperately want to see a class with in February. But yeah, because I know a few of you have some requests of things you want, so be interested to see. I like doing stuff that you guys want to. It's not about me, it's about you. So thank you, Marie. So thank you all for coming along. I hope you enjoyed the class. Yes, I did a circle again. Yep, and I did a double matte on my frame, and I matted my photos, but you know what? It is what it is. I think it looks great. Most of you think it looks great, so there you go. So thank you all for coming along, and we will see you all tomorrow morning for our weekly roundup at the store. So we'll see you then. Bye. Love yous all. Thank you very much for coming along. Really appreciate you all. Thank you. Bye.